Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good-looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in a brand new location in the world, and we're going to explore it. Now, as I like to start off every single episode, just taking a guess as to where we are. And holy shit, is this like a giant, like, industrial cattle farm? It goes on as far as the eye can see. I believe we're in America, possibly somewhere like Oklahoma, if I had to guess. It seems like an Oklahoma thing to do. In fact, quite close, across the border into Kansas, so not very far. But that's not what the point of this series is. No, this is all about the created challenge. 3 minutes on the clock for two reasons. One, because 3 minutes is a great time limit. It allows me to take some time, but forces me to have to guess. And it gives me a challenge that I can post in the description down below. You guys can click on that link, do the challenge yourself, then come back to this video. And once you see that video, then you can write down in the comments if you did better or worse than me or whatever. URL.geoguessr.com/6. Jesus, what is that? Is that an I or an L? 6LKA is what we're going to guess that it is. 6LKA. So that is going to be the challenge for today. Of course, I'm going to copy that down. I'm going to check and make sure that it's good, but I'm assuming it's 6LKA. Great. Starting off this challenge. Clicking down on the X and wow. Okay. So we are in probably Norway, if I had to guess. There is, I mean, it's quite beautiful where we are right now, and it doesn't look that northerly. The thing is, if you look at the trees that are around here, they sort of remind me of Norwegian trees, and then there's the hash lines on the side of the road, and the fact that these signs right here aren't blue, which is what seems to happen in places like Finland, but apparently, I guess not in Norway. We've got Nibigden. Let's go further down the road and try and see if we can maybe spot where we are in the country. Now, here are these famous blue signs. Malmo is actually in Sweden. I know that for a fact. So perhaps we are then in Sweden. Malmo, right over here near Copenhagen. So, okay, there's a turnoff for Malmo, which is Malmo seriously in 23 kilometers? Or is it on the 23? I don't actually know. So there's Malmo, there's oh god, okay, Malmo, then there is Vajikshio. Oh boy, that's one I'm not very familiar with, and I can't really see anything. See, I'm gonna guess we're probably near Malmo. I'm very happy that I actually know that place exists. That seems like a bit of a surprise to me, I'm not gonna lie. So maybe we're looking at trying to find that fabled 23 road. Maybe that's what we're looking for. I'm not actually sure. I'm going to say we're not 23 kilometers, but we are looking for the 23, which is going to bring us to Malmo. So as you can see, we've got this going right over here. You see, this would be that 23 that they would be talking about, perhaps. And then you've got something along the lines of like a 124 and a 120 going off of that. So those two roads are not something I can see. How far away from Malmo do we say we are? Honestly, fairly far. There's Vajikshio. So those are the two roads. We're getting to a split. North is, if I face north, it's this way. So we are, oh god, I can't really tell. I'm thinking we're probably on one of these roads right here. In fact, here's the 120, which is on this sign right here. You got 120, which is down that way. So 120 is on the Malmo side. Is this the 124? Probably not. So if the 120 is on the Malmo side, we're gonna go right over here, make the guess, and we were actually on the 120 itself. Okay, I thought the 120 would be down the road, so we would be on this road, and it would be take the 23 to the 120, but that wasn't exactly the case. Could have gotten a little bit better, could have probably gotten 1,000 more points out of it if I would have guessed on the 120, but I didn't. That was fairly good. All right, next location. I don't know where this is. We're in Australia, as you can see. Clue, big giveaway is this little white sticky right here. They sort of have this in Australia a lot. It's because I guess they don't really like painting the side of their roads with reflective paint. I guess dirt roads must be very popular, and there must be other reasons for it. So they have these white sticks with these little red reflector things so that when you're driving down the road, you can see where the sides of the road are. It makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Now, what part of Australia is this? That's the real question. It seems like we're always in Queensland, but I'm going to say we're not in Queensland right now. This isn't what I think of when I think Queensland. This is what I think of when I think either New South Wales or Tasmania, although I seriously have nothing, absolutely nothing to back that up with. Like, seriously. I'm just making shit up as I go along because I don't really know the topography. Is topography the right word here? I don't really know the geological situation that's going on in Australia, so I don't really know. In fact, my guess is going to be Tasmania for almost no reason. Yep, almost no reason. But Australia, it is going to be. Why? Because it doesn't seem like the Australia I think of. We're probably in Queensland. We might even be, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to guess because this is like farmland. This is the kind of stuff you see here in Canada a lot, kind of. I mean, slightly different. Mountains, you don't really see those, I mean, at least here. And, you know, this could be BC. It's a bit dry. I don't know. But it doesn't really look like Canada, but it certainly doesn't look like the Australia that I think of. So why don't I at least move towards there? And if we're in Tasmania, we're like in the middle of it. We're like over here near Rosebery, right? Rosebery, of course. Rosebery's beautiful this time of year, I'm sure. And I don't know, down this weird little road, Belvoir Road. I mean, of course, Belvoir Road. We got to be right on it, of course, right, fellas. I mean, let's just make the guess and see where it puts us. I would like to make wow. Well, I'm going to say that that was a fairly good guess. I'm glad the Tasmania thing turned out properly. So I just laugh and I say, like, fuck. I mean, these are just guesses, but they turned out pretty good. This is South Africa. No, it's not. Route de Pacalière. Okay, so we're in France? Really? These little things are in France? Interesting. Yeah, these look like those are yellow license plates, right? The yellow license plates on cars means France. Interesting. We're in France is what I'm going over here. I'm gonna need to find a little bit more clues to really feel like it. But very old houses. Oh, whoa. Now, I don't really know. Is France very mountainous in other regions? France is just what we're going on for right now, but things could change. There's another car right there, and it's got, show me your plates. No, it's not going to show me its plates, is it? I can't really see it. There's a mirror. Interesting. So, oh, hold on. There's a car over here. Let's see if we move forward, where's the car going to go? It goes behind us. Okay, we're in the European Union. It's driving on the right side of the road. It doesn't have yellow plates, which doesn't really help with my understanding. We could be in Belgium. We could definitely be in Belgium or French Switzerland. Although I don't think we're in French Switzerland. I have no way of knowing that. What does this say? Si Parc de Gardianas. What the fuck? Cardian? I have no idea what that really means. Telephone number seems like it has a country code in it, divided into blocks of 2. Wow, that's a very strange thing. Dividing a phone number in sections of 2. That seems very hard to remember. Not very familiar with that. And then oh my god, I am not familiar with those. I mean, these are just names, obviously, but it seems weird. These phone numbers all seem quite bizarre, and I honestly have not really much of a clue where we are. Now, if we're in France, and I don't doubt that we are at this point, but if we are in France, where in France could we be? Well, that is almost a question for the ages. The fact that there aren't yellow license plates is almost throwing me off, but I'm not 100% certain that France always has those. It's only something that I've seen. I know that the UK has them, but I'm not certain France always does. So if France doesn't always have the yellow plates, I mean, here's some yellow plates right there. You see this car right here with the yellow plates? So let's go to France, and we're going to say we are in between Belgium and Switzerland, probably somewhere like right there, if I had to make the guess. And honestly, we were a little bit lower, but still sort of near Switzerland. Italy is where we were. In fact, south of Lyon, in a place I never really would have guessed. But, I mean, there you go. That's where we are in the world, if you just want to know. Very nice. Okie dokie. Poke and a stroke. No, I'm not going to keep going like that. We are in Australia again because of the wild stickies. We've got 20 meters. A house that is going to lift off. It has wings. That's pretty wild. I don't actually think we're in Australia, by the way. We could be. Very well. Oh, no, we can't be. The car's driving on the wrong side of the road. Should have noticed that right away. But that's okay. We're not in Australia. We are in... I wonder if we're in Europe. Or if we're somewhere else. Let's go figure that out. We are in Europe. Now, the real question is, where in Europe would they inspire themselves the most by what Australia does? That is really the good question. We got a little house that's about to lift off. I bet you that's it right there, that little hut, which is quite nice. Fields of green, cows. Those cows look a little bit strange. They've got giant heads, I believe. A little bit scary. Let's go check out the words. What do we see on the sign? How does this place's language look? Language, always a good key to figuring it out. Unfortunately, I'm very bad. Okay, that to me, Saltina Judo JG. Tough. Is that Finland? That it could be, but yeah, it could be. We could be in Switzerland. I don't necessarily think. No, sorry, not Switzerland. I don't really think we are. Marie Jampoi. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know. You know, I don't really think we are in... I don't really think we're in... I don't really think we are in Sweden. Sorry. I just don't really know where we could be. It doesn't seem like this isn't Sweden. We're a lot souther than that. In fact, we're somewhere that is fairly close to Russia, if I had to guess. I don't think we're in the Ukraine either, and I don't think we're in Poland. Belarus, I have a feeling that they use Cyrillic there, so I would probably gander that we're either in maybe I don't know, maybe somewhere like Romania or something like that. It doesn't really seem quite right, and honestly, I'm struggling on this one. This is one that's not really going to pan out very well. Let's not go Russia. Let's not go Romania. Should we go Hungary? I think Hungary, honestly, isn't the worst guess in the world. Let's make it. And we were actually in Lithuania. See, it is a country that crossed my mind, that or Latvia. I just didn't really have any go on whether or not. It felt like a southerny Finland to me, and I went a little bit too low because I was kind of thinking close to Ukraine, but not, close to Belarus, but not, and not Poland, because the words didn't seem Polish to me. So instead, I went below the three that I was really thinking of, and it was the one above. Honestly, not too bad. Could have done better. Oh, wow, this is a blown out picture. Fuck, that sucks. I believe we're in Australia, mostly because you can see little stickies. And if I was in Australia right now, I would probably be either in Western or Northern. That's where I think we are. I mean, I'm not going to be able to read any signs. The sun is just beating like a freaking Sahara. This makes me think... northwestern, makes me think we're in this area over here, or this area. We're gonna go with like right here. Honestly, I'm never gonna really find it. Yeah, I'm never really gonna find it. It's not gonna happen. look at this place. Let's make the guess, and we were actually in this area right over here. So, yeah, that's just... that was such a blurry picture. Never gonna find it. All right, I guess a recap on our locations is Adieu, 15,617. Did pretty, wow, surprisingly good on a Tasmania. Australia, that's a good Australia guess. France, a good France guess, I guess. This one a little bit messed up, and Sweden almost on the nose. So, post you guys' scores down below, or tell me how you did, or tell me what I can improve. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh, yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo, yeah. Have a good one. Bye.